Straight up, Vasudha, the stage is getting prepared, the pitch is getting set for the battle for Tamil Nadu. Multiple dimensions to it. If it's the DMK versus BJP ideological battle on one side, the centre versus state battle on the other side, the AIADMK's internal contradictions and troubles playing out, as well as actor Vijay getting set for his first political yatra in the state. Well, they're all getting ready, Vasudha. Are you ready for the battle for Tamil Nadu?
That's right, Veera. Finance Minister Nirmala Seetharaman, in fact, has hit out at the DMK, accused the party of a separatist mindset, and that's the latest confrontation between the DMK and the BJP. She has accused the DMK of using the Dravidian ideological argument to divert attention from local issues, from mismanagement, corruption. It sparks off another DMK versus BJP, centre versus state exchange.
That's right. MK Stalin, though he's back from his Europe tour, did not want to get into a war of words with the finance minister. He's asked for his DMK district secretaries to look into the membership drive and how it's going on. So really, all of them getting prepared, Vasudha.
That's right, Veera. Joining us now is DMK Member of Parliament, Arun Nehru. Thank you so much, Mr. Nehru, for speaking to NDTV. My first question to you, sir. Finance Minister Nirmala Seetharaman says there is a separatist mindset that dominates your party's Dravidian model of politics. How would you react to that?
Madam, I plainly think that this is a clear misunderstanding from the Honorable Finance Minister's part. Because Tamil Nadu being a net contributor, I think it's just unfair that these comments have come to fruition because of a fair ask for rights, number one. Number two is, Madam is also a union minister. A union means a combination of parts. It's not a unilateral government, but a union government. And Tamil Nadu has always been part of the national narrative right from the independence time. And just because we are asking our rights doesn't mean that, our ideology is wrong. Will that, same yardstick be applied to the Maratha agitation that happened last week under the same BJP government? I think we are no less smaller or less certain in our rights. And I think this is a very clear understanding of the, the dominant attitude at the center.
As you make that point, Mr. Nehru, is it not true that there is a large political element to the allegations made against the BJP by the DMK of being anti-Dravidian philosophy? Isn't that perhaps the core of this ideological exchange between the center and the state and the state and the center?
That's correct, because our ideology delivers. If you take any of the parameters, even if the so-called Dravidian model could deliver on education, healthcare, and in terms of human development indices, in the so-called anti-Dravidian should have also delivered. I think the ideology delivers and the people will accept the model. If we haven't delivered, then, it's in everybody's right to question us. And if there's any other state under the BJP ruled states that can match our HDI indices, I would accept that argument. But I don't see, in the next 5 or 7 years or 10 years that, matching our HDI levels.
Right. Mr. Nehru, the FM also made another important point. She alleges that Tamil Nadu government wants people from Bihar to come and work for them in the state, but does not want to share the tax money. How do you see this kind of criticism by the finance minister of the country?
So, ma'am, let me reiterate that, all, citizens of this country are my brothers and sisters. So, if in case that a person from Bihar works in Tamil Nadu, I think it should be, who should answer for this? I mean, Tamil Nadu welcomes people who work. But if people are not able to find work in Bihar and they have to come outside, I think the answer must be, the person who's ruling Bihar should answer that and not Tamil Nadu. So Tamil Nadu will welcome people who work hard and be part of the social narrative and the social justice movement that Tamil Nadu is always known for.
Okay. You're making that point. The BJP and this ideological battle is perhaps for television studios. Would you agree that the real challenge will come from Vijay? He is going to start, or at least he's proposed to start his statewide first political tour from your constituency of Trichy.
Sir, everybody is welcome, to carry on their vision and ideology with respect to politics. And politics will welcome challenges. And Tamil Nadu has faced, consistent challenges all across. And I think we will face this through. And we will face this through with the schemes Honorable CM has delivered and the development that has taken place in the state.
All right, the development of the DMK government, you say, will take you through. Of course, the opposition and Vijay tend to turn around and say that anti-incumbency will take him through. We'll see how that plays out in the battle for Tamil Nadu. Thanks very much there, Arun Nehru, for joining us here. Vasudha, of course, as I just mentioned, a lot of political action playing out, and not just Vijay. Remember, AIDMK has its own internal contradictions, and K.A. Sengotian has flown off to Haridwar after firing that salvo at Edapadi Palanichami.
That's true. And in fact, there is a question if AIDMK chief Edapadi Palanichami needs to do so much more to bring all factions of the party together, Veera. Like you said, Sengotian has already left for Haridwar. And this even as some of his supporters resigned from the party in protest against his decision to remove Sengotian from the post of organization secretary. Some of his supporters have also been stripped of their posts in the party. Meanwhile, like you pointed out, Veera, actor Vijay has sought permission for a statewide tour starting in Trichy on the 13th of September. Okay, joining us this evening is Kovai Satyan of the AIDMK, Narayan Tirupati of the BJP. We have Veera Vigneshwaran of the TVK and Harish Mohammed Ibrahim, who's a DMK supporter. Thank you all of you for joining us on this broadcast. Kovai Satyan, to you first. The Sengotian episode playing out. There's also this chance of NDA, sort of expanding with other players trying to come in. And in the midst of this, Vijay sending out the signal that he's ready for this big yatra. How does the AIDMK look at this?
Yeah, our leader has announced his next leg of rally. Starting 17th, it's spread out till the 27th of this month. So far, he has crossed 130 constituencies. By the end of this month, he would have covered 150 constituencies. So there is no stopping. The message from the ground is loud and clear. People have decided for a regime change. And the person who can bring the change and deliver for the people of Tamil Nadu is our leader EPS. The internal factions, frictions are aptly handled by our leader. That's it, it's done and dusted. There is nothing holding us back. 2026 is all set for AIADMK under leader EPS as chief at the St. George Fort. Challenges has to be there on the ground so that we can prove ourselves. And we have already proven enough and more many a times. In the 53rd year of our operation, we have ruled the state for 31 years.
Okay, you're saying You've said 31 years, you've ruled in 53 years, sir, but EPS ruled the state only between 2016 and 2019, and after that the AIDMK hasn't won any elections since the demise of J. Jayalalitha. So that question will be put forth. The BJP, Narayan Tirupati, do you think it's a matter of concern that there are voices, two sections in the AIDMK, one which turns around and says that all factions need to be united, a united AIDMK is the only way to take on the DMK? Is it a worry for the BJP, which is an AIDMK ally?
See, our alliance is with AIDMK, and it is very clear that this alliance is being led by Mr. Edapadi Palanichami of the General Secretary of AIDMK. So, whatever the problems, where you don't have problems in the political parties, even in DMK you have got problems. So, that is not our botheration. That they will take care. As Kovai Satyan said, it is their internal issue. Those internal issues will be handled by themselves and not why should we interfere? It is none of our problem. We are poised to win the 2026 election as told by Satya under the leadership of Mr. Edapadi Palanichami. NDA will definitely win. This is what everything, what all we have is that. And I don't want to discuss anything about their internal problems. Every party has.
Would you like to respond to that? Every party has problems like this. Kovai Satyan, would you respond to that? Narayan Tirupati sir is saying that every party has problems like this.
See, in a democracy, everybody will try to voice their opinion and whatever time they feel is right. But the face of the party is the general secretary. And AIDMK is one such party who has faced these kinds of similar issues long ago. There is a history, and there is a history which will state that our leaders are capable to handle these kinds of situations and march forward. To answer the question of continuous losses, till 2021, 8 losses happened because of the dual leadership. Nobody talks about it. They conveniently hide this fact and say that after Edapadi Palanichami took over, 10 losses, 11 losses. Not the case. 7 to 8 losses took place because we went to the mode of dual leadership. That's the reason we went from dual leadership to single leadership. And after our leader EPS taken charge, settled down all the issues with the judiciary, Lok Sabha was the last defeat, which we would call under the single leadership, wherein the vote percentage was increased from 2019 to 2024, which is a positive and good side.
Right.
The damage was done
Okay,
for
fine.
6
We'll
years.
take the point. I'll take the point that you're making. We'll have to see how this plays out. We'll have to see how this plays out. But let's see what, the TVK is up to. Veera Vigneshwaran, Vijay is proposed to launch his rally from Tiruchi. You still are waiting for police permissions. Who are you going to dent more, AIDMK or DMK?
First of all, divisive and fascist DMK and dynasty in nature is against the democracy of the Tamil people. So, DMK government should be wiped out from the power at any cost. Vetri Thalavar Thalapathy will repeat 1997 when Purachi Thalavar MGR fire against this dynasty DMK. So 1997 will be repeated by our Vetri Thalavar. This is the first message. Second thing is, people of Tamil Nadu lost the faith on dynasty DMK. Why? Because their manifesto is they have failed to meet out the promises they give in 2021 election. So second thing is maladministration from drug movement. We even DMK NRI persons involved in drug mafia. He himself a kingpin of drug movement. Then illicit drugs, illicit alcohol and lock-up deaths, complete maladministration in DMK government. So people of Tamil Nadu angry on DMK as well as BJP Tamil people never accept the divisive BJP. So persons who are aligned with BJP.
Harish Mohammed Ibrahim, two strong challengers, in some ways consolidating the anti-incumbency sentiment. This clearly means a little bit of a trouble for you, even more trouble for you. How do you see this?
Not at all. There is nothing to be felt trouble in Tamil Nadu as far as the upcoming election is concerned. There is no anti-incumbency. All this has been a narrative which has been trying to set by the BJP and the AIDMK, which has almost 5 to 6 factions as of now. So bringing them all together itself a big dream for them ahead of 2026, which is their internal party matters, which we don't want to get inside. But at the same time, having said that, by 2021, when Mr. Edappadi Palanichami has sworn in as its chief minister, he's not elected by the people of Tamil Nadu, number one. And number two, he has been elected unequivocally without any concern of the people, and even with their party voices, the party leaders also having a dissent as of now. And number three, if Mr. Edappadi has a clear-cut majority or clear-cut precedence over the Tamil Nadu people is concerned, then he wouldn't be losing almost 10 elections, one after another, 2 assembly elections, 2 general elections. He wouldn't be, even the local body elections, he never won a majority of seats to be concerned. So, Mr. Edappadi is not the face of AIADMK for that matter is concerned, and even the BJP, which is having a coalition with AIADMK for now, is trying to bring down Mr. Edappadi, and that is the reason they are doing all kind of the tricks which has been they are familiar with all kind of states one after another, and the same tricks they are trying to do with the Tamil Nadu along with the AIADMK, and Mr. Kovai Shatyan should be much more careful to garner his AIADMK's position. He is thinking that the BJP is a coalition partner. No, the history doesn't tell that. BJP is always there to a new state to
all right,
decimate
okay,
the
you're making a
opponent.
point which is to be discussed later. I think each one knows who's to be trusted, who's not to be trusted in politics. Let me come to the ideological exchange. Narayan Tirupati, the finance minister's comments saying that the DMK has quote-unquote a secessionist mindset only intensifies an ideological exchange with the DMK, which could benefit the BJP in terms of its ideological identity, but in terms of electoral politics, it could only make the NDA weaker in the state, some would argue. How do you respond?
No, Viragam, see, it is not that we are, fighting DMK just now, and we have been saying that DMK right from the early days, they are divisive, and particularly Mr. Stalin's government, this government has been always saying that They want, more of state rights. There's nothing wrong in having state rights, but they are claiming it falsely. They are claiming it unnecessarily. And they all know that the central government has given what all more than what the UPA government has given. We have in fact tripled our. We have given 4 times. We have done for the infrastructure, and that is the reason Tamil Nadu. The chief minister is thumping his chest that this industrial growth is there, and that is because of the central government. So they should understand that India created states for administrative purposes, not like what they say the states created India. It is not United States of India. It is India that created states for its administrative purposes, and it will create more of its own. We have to understand this. This is a very small thing which these people don't know, and always they say that the states have created the India and they call it as union. So many things. We saw even Arun Nehru was quoting like that. No, it is not so. So this is India, and where all coast,
Right.
the poor ports are there, the infrastructure will happen. India will support, the union government will support. It's very simple.
All right, you are
Madam,
making that point. Let me put a point across to Vasudha and ask her, since she covers the BJP very closely, there's only that much, Vasudha, that Narayan Tirupati can say on record. But is there a sense of concern in the BJP that the NDA, in a sense, is withering away in Tamil Nadu with TTV Dinakaran's exit, etc.? There's trouble in the Ramdas family in the PMK, which is another key constituents of the NDA. Is there a sense that in a state which has traditionally believed in arithmetic or voted on the basis of arithmetic, for instance, the DMK has a rainbow coalition, is there a worry in the BJP about the direction the NDA is taking in Tamil Nadu?
Well, Veera, my conversations with Delhi leaders of the BJP, and I'm sure Mr. Tirupati will also agree with me, most of them feel that the DMK is not as strong a challenger as the party would want people to believe in. They also think that Vijay is a strong, strong candidate who needs to be taken note of. Yes, of course, they want the NDA to expand. They want all sorts of cushioning that is possible for them. And they also are aware of the fact that in 2024 elections, there were many constituencies where the BJP performed better than even the DMK. And that is something that they are cognizant of. Kovai Satyan.
Yeah, please.
It's very simple, Vasudha. As far as DMK is concerned, the federalism, the state rights, language, this all comes in the flavor of separatism for their own vote bank politics and benefits, which helps them to cover their incompetence of the leader as well as the governance. See, 18 years they were sharing power with the center. They had cabinet birds. Till that 18 years, they would only address them as central government. The moment they don't share power, where they don't see money, they can't swindle, they can't play the role of a corrupt politician, they will address it as a union government.
Harish Mohammed Ibrahim, respond to what Kovai Satyan is saying. This is all just a smokescreen. Divert attention.
There are two lies. There are two lies, one by the BJP spokesperson and another by the ADMK
This is just to hide their incompetence.
And Mr. ADMK spokesperson have said that it is a corruption. And the only leader, Madam Jayalalitha, is the only one, the sitting chief minister who has gone to the jail in Tamil Nadu history. And number two, Mr. Tirupati sir, with due respect to him, he has spoken another lie, stating that the central government is giving all kind of funds. No, even with the 13th Finance Commission and the 15th Finance Commission, there the tax devolution has been dropped by 1.6%. And what kind of lie is that coming on a national television and saying that central government has released all the funds? No, even the PM Shri funds, 2,152 crores is still pending. And even the NDRF funds have been thousands of crores has been pending. And the GST tax devolution, Tamil Nadu gets out of 1 rupee which has been paid only 26 paise, where the Bihar gets 2.2 rupees. And even the Uttar Pradesh gets almost 2.69 rupees. So what kind of morality they have, the BJP and the ADMK, to come inside and speak with all kind of lies? This is totally rubbish.
First of all, he was talking about NDRF funds. See, NDRF funds is meant for the emergency needs. And absolutely, there is no ceiling on it, and I think he is wrong. My friend has to study what is actually NDRF. Let me finish. That has been done very clearly. And as far as the funds, what he had called about PMC, your party, your government has said that they have accepted, they will accept this PMC, but after that they looked back. That is very wrong. And As far as the funds concerned about the devolution funds, Mrs. Nirmala Seetharaman, the Parliament very clearly stated that whatever funds due to Tamil Nadu has been given. And as far as Finance Commission is concerned, absolutely the government has got to nothing with it. We all know that. So you people
Veera
always
Vigneshwaran,
want
you will give you the last word. The
blame
DMK,
government. It's wrong.
BJP, AIDMK have been facing
Again
off
another lie by the
with each other.
BJP spokesperson.
What's the
With
last
due
word?
respect,
Where do you
Narayanan,
stand
sir.
in all of this?
You mean on me?
Go ahead, Veera Vigneshwaran.
Sir, BJP speak about separatism. Please note my word. From
What is this?
1990 Bhagalpur riots to 2013 Musafir riots, the BJP grow only by rioting. So the BJP leaders speak about separatism, divisive is a meaningless. Same thing. Second thing is
Who was ruling in
DMK.
Bhagalpur that time? Who was there in rule? Who was there in rule? Tell me.
No, no,
Who was ruling that time?
Let him finish,
I was
sir.
focused
Narayanan,
more
let
on
him
Tamil
finish.
Nadu.
You
We can
know,
keep
you
this
just can't
He's
go
spilling the
on
beans.
doing something without knowing what comes to the debate. Who was ruling that time? Who was ruling that time? You know, you know who was ruling
Narayanan, sir,
that
truth
time?
hurts. Truth hurts.
What is
BJP grew its alliance, grew its.
All right, we'll leave this
Who was there in
conversation here.
Muzaffarnagar? Who was
Obviously,
there
there
in
will be
Jabalpur?
focus, Vasudha. The political temperature is rising in Tamil Nadu. Each one has their point of view. We'll have to wait and see how the local arithmetic and local issues play out in the run-up to 2026 Tamil Nadu, Vasudha. And that will be our focus from now on.
That's right, Veera. And every time there's a discussion, Bihar always makes an entry. So clearly, for some time now, Bihar, because the TVK spokesperson also spoke about Bhagalpur riots. So clearly, Bihar seems to be the flavor of the season. But that said, we will be tracking Tamil Nadu 2026 polls very closely.